CashCraft Metro was originally opened by Callum as the Perrichet Metro, running services between Elderville and Woodland Walk to the east of Perrichet. With the expansions to the west, the line was split with a new branch to what was then called Perrichet Stadium. However, soon after this, St James Light closed to become a testing station, and the name was transferred to the western terminus. The Green Line was formed shortly afterwards to replace the branches, taking the original Elderville route to terminate at Perrichet Central. Swan Drive Station opened a few days later. After Callum was defeated and Logic became the new manager of Metro, extensions to Cash Village began, with Phase 1 opening to Cash Village West, and Phase 2 creating a loop around the new Beachtown district. It was around this time that the Mount Cash Railway had opened, and so a shuttle from Beachtown was created to accommodate the Mountain Railway's terminus at Riverside West. Following the theme of shuttles, the Perrichet Village Shuttle was created in order to create connections to the up-and-coming South West Transit. Then a new era came around, with the opening of New Arbridge Village. This meant that Metro needed to serve it, so the Pink Line was built, starting at Observatory and going on a dead straight line until New Arbridge Central. The shuttle to the smaller Arbridge was built soon after. During this phase of Metro, Logic rejected many proposals, and so to rebel, an extension to the Green Line was built through Perrichet Valley towards Trafford Quarter, completed by Cash and Jack just before Logic decided to forfeit his position. With that, Cash became the manager of Metro, and it was nationalised. Part of his work was removing shuttles. First of all, since Perrichet Village was now being served by the Green Line, the shuttle connecting to Woodland Walk was withdrawn, at the same time as St James Light was renamed for a second time to Milton Park. Chiltern Court Station opened afterwards, in the location of the original St James Light. The next shuttle to be removed was the one to Riverside West, with a lapse being created in the Yellow Line loop to accommodate the station. And finally, the shuttle to Arbridge was abandoned. A new large expansion to the Pink Line was introduced shortly afterwards, with a large new loop going right around Perrichet. West Elderville was shortly taken over by the Green Line in lieu of the old railway line that existed there. The extension opened up for a new interchange station opportunity, and so West Bank Station was created to the east of Perrichet. Mount Pleasant Station also opened on the site of the old North Park Station, which was left after the collapse of South Eastern. Then, a while later, the Blue Line was created, a metro line with fewer overall stops to connect all four villages. To go along with the new station at Currant Castle, however, an extension to the Green Line was created to what was then called Cash Village South. Then came the collapse of Perrichet, which opened up an opportunity to rename many stations. All stations with Perrichet in the name were replaced with Fernhill. Perrichet University became Lingfield Lane, Chiltern Court became Chiltern Hill, Swan Drive became Orchard Lane, Perrichet Interchange became Medhill Pond, Medhill Junction became Aylesbury Town, Perrichet Valley became Hoverton Court, Northfields became New Cash Village, and Cash Village South became Cash Village East. After this, the branch to Milton Park was closed indefinitely for complete relocation and renovation. Then, to prepare for the new Orange Line developments, Riverside West was closed and the tunnel was diverted to the new Northside Valley station. Then, action began with the Orange Line, with Phase 1 opening between Western City and Sorrington Docks, with the Blue Line being extended to Western City. Phase 2 came shortly after, serving the newly formed Aylesbury Port, as well as cutting across the Yellow Loop to Spruce's Complex, also making use of Riverside West Station. It was around this time that Aylesbury became a village in its own right. The Milton Park branch reopened shortly afterwards, but in a different geographical location this time. After the branch to Arbridge Green opened on the Pink Line, Phase 3 opened on the Orange Line, finally completing the project and connecting the loose sections. A couple of stations were renamed after this, with Squed Retail North simply becoming Squed Retail East, and Highbrick Path becoming Palm Grove. This brings us up to date, with South Aylesbury opening recently on the Pink Line, and the Green Line being extended further to Dagenham Quay via Newham Mumps. So, whilst Metro will continue to expand, this is the current network as we know it. So, with that, thank you for watching.